Hey guys, long time no see. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I wanted to pop in because I got inspired today. Um, Having a conversation actually. Just talking about being a young empath, and by young I mean like child age, 0 to 18 child age, being a young empath, not knowing what that is. I was talking today and having a conversation and talking about how when I was young, I had no idea I was an empath. I had no idea what that meant. I'd never heard that word. And going through life, picking up other people's emotions and taking them on as my own because I didn't know any better. And nobody taught me to, shield myself or protect my energy or be more aware of my energy. Not even protect my energy, but be aware of my energy. So when foreign energy was coming into my sphere, um, I knew what that meant and I knew what that was. Um, so I really wanted to talk about that today. Because I remember I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood. That's what it was. I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood. There are a few faces that look like mine, but not really. And, I didn't know I was different, but I did know I was different. And picking up on their thoughts and their feelings and not realizing it, which reprojected the differentness, and picking up their bias of me and my race, and picking up their thoughts about my race and taking those thoughts on as my own. And I mean, I know now I'm beautiful. My skin is beautiful. I love it. But then I didn't realize I was picking up their thoughts, their energy, their thinking, and taking it on as my own and feeling like being brown, being dark skinned was wrong. That, my being was wrong. And I was picking that up from them, but I had no idea. Because I didn't know what being an empath meant. I didn't know what energy fields were. I didn't know what it meant. So, you pick these up, you feel these feelings, you think these thoughts, you think they're yours because you don't know any better. You think they're yours because who else would they be? How would I be picking up other people's energy? How would I be picking up other people's thoughts? Which is why I think it's so important that we talk to our young people about being empathic, what that means, and how that can affect them, and ways they can maybe protect themselves and shield themselves and be more aware of their energy and work with their energy and cleanse their energy and take care of their energy and take care of themselves and, be like, is this mine? Is this somebody else's? Like, who does this ish belong to? Like, this isn't mine. No. And throwing that away. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I walked around for 20 plus years and had no idea. I walked around for 20 plus years and I had no idea I was picking up other people's emotions. So walking around for 20 plus years, I had no idea what an empath was. But if I had somebody when I was young to tell me, to teach me, to guide me, to be like, this is what this is what you're doing. Because even now, in my 30s, I still struggle with remembering, like, oh crap, oh, this isn't mine. Like, I have been in places and all of a sudden my mood changes. And I can't figure out why. I was like, nothing happened. I don't feel bad. What's going on? And then I will sit there, put both my feet on the ground, and drain that energy away and realize it wasn't mine to begin with. Then I think that's important. I think we need to teach our young people techniques on, if you do take on someone else's energy, how to release that, how to put that down, how to not continue to hold it. Because as soon as you recognize it as yours or decide it's yours, it's yours. You've now identified with it. You've now brought it in as your own. So I think that's another thing, is teaching our kids what being an empath is. Teaching our kids the symptoms of being an empath. Of, if you start feeling this way, you might be taking on other people's energy. Teaching our kids to raise the vibration in the room, to be that beacon, to raise the vibration in the room. So even if the vibration is down here, bringing it back up here. And I feel like these are all things that we should be talking to our kids about and teaching our kids about, and making them aware of, because the younger you start this process, the easier it is to make it a part of your daily practice, the easier it is to center yourself, the easier it is to just do it, to like make it like a light switch, like it's done, like, oh, took on somebody's energy, boom, I let it go. When you start them young, when you start them little. And then again, like I said, it helps too, because my self-image was so bad because I was taking on other people's crap. I was taking on not even just their thoughts of me, but the thoughts of themselves. And I was taking that on their insecurities about themselves, their hatred of themselves, their fear. And I didn't even realize it. And I'm walking around with their fear, their insecurities, my insecurities, their thoughts, my thoughts, and they're all swirling in my head, and they're all coming in as mine because I don't know any better. So I really just wanted to put that message out there of we need to teach them early, and I'm thinking I might do a video series of different techniques and different what's the word I'm looking for? So different techniques to deal with being an empath, kind of explaining the symptoms of being an empath, and explaining exactly what an empath is. I think I'm going to do a series on that because I feel like it's really important. Because when I was having this conversation, because I didn't even realize it, like it was an awareness that literally just came to me, that all of those years I was walking around with other people's things, with being black is wrong, with I'm not beautiful, with I'm not as good as others, because I was taking on other people's things. And had I known that earlier, I probably could have gotten to the point I'm at now earlier. I probably might be way beyond where I'm at right now, because I would have realized, like, oh crap. None of this crap's mine. None of this, none of it matters. None of it's true. And that's the key factor. None of it was true. But because I didn't realize that, because I didn't know what it was, it continued to perpetuate and build on itself and build on itself and build on itself. Because let's face it, when you have a bad thought about yourself, it's so easy for it to grow and propagate. You have a good thought about yourself, and a lot of times we're kind of like, whatever, I was just cute that day, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's something, a discussion that needs to be had, and I really want to talk about it, and I think I will. So I just want to thank you guys for joining in, and as always, have a beautiful day, and don't forget to be so fully you. Also, because I am late on this, but hit the subscribe button if you like the content, hit the like button, and comment down below, join the community. I really want to hear your thoughts, and bye guys.